यूनिक पहचान किस तरह बना सकते हो उस दिन नाल ही I'm going to introduce you to two wonderful ladies who are here who are going to teach us how we can create our style and how we can be effective communicators out there. With that, thank you so much, Susan Sommers, for being here with us today.
Sat Sri Akal.
Sat Sri Akal to you too, Susan. And Jayne, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, Susan, you're an author.
Yes.
You're also a former fashion editor.
Yes.
And now a style and etiquette coach, and you have your
Yes.
own company, Dressing.
I do.
Oh, wow.
My company, Dressing, which is spelled DRESSZING, can be found on the web at dressing.com.
Okay.
And I help people really look and feel better because you know that when you look good and you feel like you're dressed correctly, it makes you feel so much better.
Absolutely.
And so I help that, and I also help people from other cultures to behave and dress for living in America, and vice versa. I help Americans who are traveling or working overseas to acclimate to that country, wear the proper clothes, know how to say the proper things.
Okay. Now, Susan basically कह रहे हैं कि इन्हां दा जेड़ा style दा concept हैगा इन्हां दा concept हैगा कि किस तरह असी अपने आप नू culture नाल adapt करके culture दे accordingly dress up होइए जे इत्थे होए जे तुसी इंडिया तो आए हो तो इत्थे dress up होना है या जेड़े इत्थों लोग इंडिया जांदे ने उत्थे adapt करना basically culture दे हिसाब नाल तुसी किस तरह अपने आप नू present कर सकदे हो. Thank you so much for that, Susan. And we also have Jayne Latz here with us. You're a certified speech pathologist and an accent reduction specialist. You have your own company, Corporate Speech Solutions, and you've got clients like Bank of America, you have Carlyle Group, Price Waterhouse Coopers, you've got all these clients as well. So tell us a little about effective communication.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here today. My company, Corporate Speech Solutions, was created after being in the speech pathology world for over 20 years. I taught for many years and I mentored students. And about 5 years ago, I realized that the need was great in both business and personal lives to learn how to communicate more effectively. So I created the company so that I could bring those tools to individuals and companies in order to help people communicate not just in a clear and effective way, but to gain confidence.
Okay.
My 2010 motto, which I think really represents what we're all about, is speak for success, learn to impress.
Very nice. That sounds very catchy.
Thank you.
Jayne सानू आज दसणगे कि किस तरह असी अपने आप दी स्पीच और गल करन दा तरीका हैगा उस दे नाल असी effectively speak करिए ताकि असी अपने आप दे अंदर confidence पाके जदों अपना तुसी delivery करदे हो अपने बोलन दा उस दे अंदर तुसी किस तरह confidence नाल बोल सकदे हो और उन्हां दा 2010 दा motto हैगा of course. Say your motto again for us.
Speak for success, learn to impress.
I'm not even going to translate that because that's very simple and everyone should understand that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you know what? Let's start, Susan, with you with the dressing styles, okay? I want you to tell us why is a person's image so important and what makes a person's image? Now, before you do that, I'm going to let my viewers know कि असी हुण इन्हां नूं पुछ रहे हां कि किस तरह असी अपना इमेज बना सकते हैं अपना एक तरीका बना सकते हैं जिस दे नाल लोग सानू recognize करन और basically वो तरीका किस तरह बना सकते हैं. So go ahead, tell me about this image.
Image tells the world, in effect, who you are. How you dress, how you present yourself is really the first impression that people get of you. And that first impression is the filter through which you're judged. So that means that if you pass that first impression test, if your dress says who you are effectively, because if it doesn't say who you are, people are confused and distracted.
Exactly.
They really are. So if it says, I am whatever, and you can fill in the blanks, we went through a little exercise before where I asked you to think of some adjectives that would show the world who you are.
Exactly.
That they would be left with after they spoke with you. And one of your adjectives was fashionable, another was professional, and another one was pulled together. And we discussed how your dress can say that at a glance. Because if your first impression doesn't say instantly who you are in a way that people accept and recognize it, then they're confused about who you really are and what you do and why you look like that, in a sense.
Well, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੌਕਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣ ਦਾ, it's the first impression. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਹੋ ਔਰ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਪੋਰਟਰੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਦੂਜਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਦੇਖੇ। ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਤਰੀਕਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਹਾਂ, ਮੈਂ ਆਊਟਸਪੋਕਨ ਹਾਂ, ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਡਰੈਸਿੰਗ ਸਟਾਈਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ this is who I am। ਔਰ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਹੀ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ। So do it the first impression, do it the right way, and you can take it from there. Now, along with that, you said